I was quite a good dancer, I thought, but for some reason I didn't make it. And so I had a go-go agent, and I would call my go-go agent, and I would say, Ron.
What would you do with eyes that can no longer see clearly? Goldie Hawn, who is about to turn 80, is facing serious health issues, especially cataracts. However, what keeps this legendary actress going and continues to contribute to the community? Can her health and family life help her overcome the challenges of this harsh industry? Let's explore the inspiring story of Goldie Hawn. Goldie Hawn's health challenges today. The 2025 Academy Awards showed a different side of Goldie Hawn. A candid moment pulled back the curtain on her health challenges and showed the personal battles behind her sunny smile. She managed to keep her vibrant energy throughout her career, but recent events gave us a glimpse into her health struggles as she nears 80. The 2025 Oscars ceremony became memorable when Hawn showed an unexpected vulnerable moment while presenting awards with Andrew Garfield. She couldn't read the teleprompter and turned to Garfield, saying, "Sweetheart, can you read that? I can't read that." She then opened up and said, "I'm completely blind. I mean, I am cataracts." This honest moment quickly overshadowed her appearance at the prestigious event. Hawn's first-hand experience with cataracts reflects a common age-related condition. The eye's lens proteins break down and clump together, which creates cloudy patches that hurt vision. These patches grow bigger over time and can lead to blindness without treatment. People usually notice several warning signs. Vision becomes blurry or cloudy, like looking through frosted glass. Colors look faded or take on a yellowish tint. Lights appear to have halos around them. Bright lights become harder to handle. Night vision gets worse, and eyeglass prescriptions need frequent updates. Hawn's Oscar presentation showed how these symptoms affect her reading ability. Dr. Hakam Gabra from the Harley Street Eye Center thinks her struggles might come from the drying of the eyes, the glare from bright lights, or short-sightedness resulting from the cataract. Cataract surgery offers the only proven way to fix this problem. Doctors remove the cloudy lens and put in an artificial one during a quick 10-minute procedure with local anesthesia. Before the Oscar incident, Hawn had undergone this surgery yet. Cataracts topped the list as the main cause of preventable blindness worldwide. Millions of older adults deal with this condition. Britain's statistics show that cataracts cause more than 1/3 of vision problems in people over 75. About 2.5 million patients aged 65 and over in England and Wales live with some form of cataract-related vision issues. Fans worry about Hawn's overall health beyond her vision problems. Questions about her well-being often trend online as she approaches 80 and shares her health challenges. People close to Hawn say she feels uncomfortable about all the attention her vision problems got after the Oscars. Goldie is embarrassed that the focus of her Oscar night was her vision issues, an insider shared. It is not something she wanted everyone talking about. She was just trying to be funny. Mental health challenges marked Hawn's early career too. She faced anxiety and panic attacks right after getting her first big TV role on Good Morning World in the late 1960s. "I became anxious and I had little panic attacks, and then I realized that every time I'd go into a restaurant or a place, I'd get dizzy and I would want to go home," she remembered. These mental health issues surprised Hawn because she calls herself a happy kid growing up. "Nothing bothered me. I was joyful," she said and added, "I didn't know what happened to my joy." She worked with a psychologist for 9 years to help address these challenges. No reliable sources suggest Hawn faces any life-threatening illness today. Her cataracts remain her main health concern after the Oscars revelation. She promotes mental health awareness through her Hawn Foundation and Mind Up programs, which show she still prioritizes psychological well-being. Aging in Hollywood is always a controversial topic, especially for stars like Goldie Hawn. How do artists maintain their image and careers in an industry where appearance is often paramount. Facing the reality of aging in Hollywood. The entertainment industry's relationship with aging has never been simple, especially when you have women in the spotlight. Goldie Hawn, at 79 years old, stands as evidence of someone who gracefully navigated this challenging terrain. She faced the harsh realities that come with growing older under Hollywood's glare. Hawn took a practical approach to aging in an industry obsessed with youth, unlike many of her peers. She gave a candid response about ageism in Hollywood during a Harper's Bazaar interview. "You think you're going to fight the system? You think you're going to prove to Hollywood when you hit 45 that you're still a sexy, viable object? No, there's a certain reality." Her fans might find this view surprising, as many expect celebrities to fight against industry biases. She made her stance clear. "Does it make me angry? No, I'm not an angry person. I'm not a militant person. Anger doesn't get you anywhere. It's not productive." She chose to channel her energy into her family and mental health initiatives instead of fighting entrenched attitudes. The public often has unrealistic expectations about celebrity aging. The whole ordeal at the 2025 Academy Awards, where Hawn struggled with vision issues, left her embarrassed. People focused on her health challenges rather than the ceremony. This situation showed the gap between society's expectations of endless vitality and the reality of natural aging. Numbers tell a clear story about Hollywood's age bias. Women over 40 make up about 25% of the global population. Yet female characters over 40 in films dropped from 20% in 2015 to just 14% in 2022. A 2023 study showed only 3 movies had a woman 45 or older in a leading role. Men in the same age group led 32 films. Hawn felt this bias firsthand. She starred in The First Wives Club, 1996, with Diane Keaton and Bette Midler. All 3 actresses had to accept lower pay despite their star status. Hawn revealed, "Even though we were all stars, Hollywood was nervous about the movie. We all took a cut in our salary, we all took a cut in our back end, because the studios were never sanguine on trusting that women carrying a movie would work." Male actors like George Clooney, Brad Pitt, and Tom Cruise keep playing leads well into their 50s, 60s, and beyond. They often act opposite much younger female co-stars. Actresses their age struggle to find similar roles. These problems are systemic beyond casting. Older women usually get stereotypical parts: mothers, grandmothers, or villains. These characters lack the depth and complexity of their male counterparts. Such roles rarely give actors the creative satisfaction they seek throughout their careers. Hawn managed to keep her dignity and sense of purpose through these challenges. She shifted her focus after 9/11 instead of becoming bitter about industry limitations. She explained, "I'd been making a lot of movies for a long time. And when 9/11 happened, the world turned upside down and I wasn't feeling very happy." This moment led her to start her foundation for children's mental health. At nearly 80 years old, Goldie Hawn continues to live a meaningful and active life. So the question arises, how Goldie Hawn lives now at almost 80. When Goldie Hawn is getting close to the age of 80, her lifestyle demonstrates a sensible combination of modest living, activity, and awareness. Hawn is interested in developing natural wellness practices that encourage good aging, in contrast to the majority of Hollywood celebrities who choose to undergo expensive cosmetic procedures or have sophisticated regimens. Every morning, regardless of the schedule she follows, Hawn begins her day with the same routine. Her followers on Instagram were warned that before you jump out of bed, you just want to breathe, and she was right. Take a deep breath in, hold it for 5 seconds, and then proceed to exhale. You suddenly open your eyes after taking your 3rd breath. This happens all of a sudden. This is a little bit insane. After she has finished breathing, she performs some light stretches. As she bends forward to stretch her back, she brings one knee to her chest, stretches her leg toward the ceiling, and pulls the other knee together. Kale, green peppers, parsley, and celery are the ingredients that are often included in her homemade green juice, which she consumes for morning. When it comes to eating, she takes a straightforward approach. "I don't eat a lot. I believe that we consume an excessive amount of food," she once said. Dairy products, sugar, and wheat are banned from her diet. She maintains a diet that is simple and distinct. "If I want to have protein, I'll just eat a bowl of lentils. I won't mix it with a bunch of stuff." Her everyday existence is heavily reliant on movement in many forms. "My goal is to get a little bit of exercise every single day. I am able to locate moments throughout the day," Hawn revealed. The phrase, "if I don't have an hour, I'll do 15-minute intervals," demonstrates her preference for short, frequent workouts rather than lengthy gym sessions. Keeping herself active, she engages in activities such as walking, running, hiking, biking, and jumping on a little trampoline. Hawn elaborated, "I'm a dancer, so I can't stop moving," and she was right. In addition, her companion Kurt Russell highlights the fact that her history in dance is a significant contributor to her physical vigor. As a result of her consistent exercise, she demonstrates remarkable vitality and agility at the age of 78. Her beauty regimen remains the same level of simplicity. "It is a nightly routine for me to wash my face, massage it for around 3 minutes, and then apply creams to my face before retiring for the night. And that is exactly what I do when I first open my eyes in the morning." She claims that she has never colored her hair, stating that she just rinses it with a standard shampoo since she does not use any chemicals on it. The importance of Hawn's mental health cannot be overstated throughout his life. She says, "If I don't have a long meditation session in the morning, I have short meditation spurts during the day." This is how she manages to include meditation into her day. Beginning in 1972, she began this technique as a means of coping with her anxieties. Mind Up is a non-profit organization that provides children with skills to grow emotional strength and resilience. It was motivated by the events that occurred on September 11, 2001. The foundation assists children in gaining an understanding of how their brain functions, in managing their emotions, and in maintaining a happy attitude. She adopts a holistic perspective on the process of aging, stating, "Getting older is a fact of life. When you start living thoughtfully, you become aware of the myriad changes that occur throughout your life. Instead, you simply go through them. However, it is a fantastic thing to know that you are getting older since it indicates that you are still alive on this earth, right?" During the final part of her daily routine, Hawn expresses her gratitude by mentioning 3 things she's grateful for, using her family as an example. In the next sentence, she declares her intention: "I am going to have a good day today, regardless of what happens." Throughout her whole life, Goldie Hawn has placed a significant emphasis on her family, but this became more true as she approached her later years. What kind of impact has her family had on her life and mental health in the present day? The role of family in Goldie Hawn's life today. Even at the age of 79, Goldie Hawn's family continues to be a solid foundation in her life, providing her with newfound joy and a sense of purpose in her later years. Her big extended family is a source of solace and affection for her, and each member of the family makes a unique contribution to the link that enables her to persevere through life. Goldie is the mother of 4 children. From her marriage to Bill Hudson, she has 2 children named Kate and Oliver Hudson. From her marriage to Kurt Russell, she has Wyatt Russell. And from Kurt's previous marriage to Susan Hubley, she has a son named Boston Russell. Even though each of her children has their own families, she makes an effort to maintain a strong relationship with them. She has 8 grandchildren, and she considers herself to be an active grandmother. In addition to being a mother, she is also a grandmother. Her grandkids span from those who are newborns to those who are teens, and each and every one of them is a source of immense pride for her. "My kids are great at raising their kids," Goldie is quoted as saying. She views the role of grandmother as a chance to offer happiness to her grandkids, and she always respects limits, ensuring that she does not interfere in the formation of her children's lives. She instills a sense of independence and freedom in her adult children through her grandmotherly mindset. This is a lovely transformation that occurs when your children have children of their own. However, they are parents, and I do not wish to be the one to pass judgment on how they bring up their children, Goldie explains. After more than 4 decades of marriage, Goldie and Kurt Russell have established a solid partnership that serves as the basis for their family. Their love and mutual respect have resulted in the formation of a strong tie that is based on the principles of family and commitment, even though they are not married. According to Goldie, the 3 most important things in our relationship are love, gratitude, and laughing. Because Kurt is usually very close to his children, Goldie's heart was immediately won over by him the minute they first met. The fact that Kurt has always been there to raise her and Oliver in the manner of a father is the reason why Kate Hudson, her daughter, fondly refers to him as Pa. With an abundance of love, Goldie and Kurt have constructed a warm and inviting house that is always open to members of their family. Wyatt Russell, Goldie's son, describes them as the most wonderful grandparents, and their house is constantly full of laughter, toys, and food for the grandkids. Wyatt Russell claims that they are the most wonderful grandparents. Goldie Hawn considers her family to be the most significant accomplishment of her life, and she takes tremendous pride in them. Happiness can be found in the company of family. "There is nothing in this world that makes me prouder than looking at my children and grandchildren," she says. "It is the only thing that I can think of." In addition to being a location where she may find happiness, her family is also the most valuable inheritance she can leave behind. What do you think about the role of family in Goldie Hawn's life? Was family the most important factor in keeping her spirits up and happy in her final years?